Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Mahomes now on first down. On the move to his left. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They get 25 yards out of that one. Good enough for a Kansas City first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs. And
he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6-0 our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb from 21 yards away. And the Browns strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Now Cade York for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll get this down to the 38. 2nd down and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now here's Mahomes rolling to his right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Mahomes takes it himself. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A field goal gets them the lead, but they'll risk it here on 4th and goal. Now this time Mahomes will throw. The quick slant caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Cooper, the man in motion left. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Watson, off play action. He'll bite, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Amari Cooper, 35 yards. And the Browns have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And hitting Juju on the slant.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, 29 yards. And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Mahomes will throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And the tight end goes in motion left. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They run it again with Chubb. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Cooper will come in motion right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
They go up the middle with Chubb.
Down to about the 23. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Cooper, the man in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A give. This is Chubb. And he's brought down.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. 3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The York on now for the extra point.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mahomes. He's got Smith-Schuster. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And a short gain down to about the 33. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A run for Nick Chubb. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York.
The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick here is good. And the Browns are going to win the football game.
It was a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter. That ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.